still fucking going. Oh my fucking god. Kill me. Kill me. Fucking kill me. No, I wanna go. Oh. Of course, yes. Let me type. What was the goop? Why was I in the goop? Why? No, press the key. I'll press this. Nope. Fucking nope. I'm not pressing any key. I have to press one. This is a quintessential experience of this whole game. This exactly right here in front of us right now is the quintessential experience of the whole fucking game. You press one fucking key! You press the E key! Fucking, oh, fucking. Oh my god. It's the quintessential thing about this game, next to the other quintessential thing about this game, which is doing mechanics for the sake that you made the mechanics. I'm already here. Don't make me switch. Wow, it's the third thing that made.
Well now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
Oh look, it's another bigger bad! The movement isn't quite as good. The mechanics I don't find fun. The switching hands, probably there's an easier way to do it than just like the scroll wheel, which I was doing. I'm sure, but still, it's not even just that, it's that it is slow to do that. It is like, to switch is, it's slow, right? I see no reason that couldn't be instantaneous. This was a fucking mess. This is chapter fucking 5, right? I should know the motivation very clearly. I should know where I'm going. I should know why I'm going to it. I should know exactly what the character motivations are. That one guy couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you why he was the escort this time around. As much as I like the hair girl, that was fucking random. Random. As random could be, being like, hey, here's a cool set piece. It's now it's happening. Now is this fun. And it doesn't matter if that set piece is interesting. I liked the aesthetic of that a lot better. It was random. Why was that there? Just to be an obstacle. But when you're playing a game, you should know why A is connecting to B and then C. And I'm sure that there might be some very thin threading between there if you get the VHS, but my fear is that there's not. My fear is that even if I had gotten all of them, there would be no threading, because I don't see how you could possibly justify going from where we were to where we ended up to leaving that place and it mattering nothing, right? Mattering nothing. We're the chase sequence game. We're the game of chase sequences. We are the chase sequence game. The whole point of a chase sequence is to be a climactic moment where the stakes are very high and you have to quickly think on your feet of all the mechanics that you've mastered through the entire experience that you've been doing it. And if you fail, it's your fault as the player. If you fail in that moment, it's your fault because you didn't apply the mechanics that you've been learning the entire fucking game. Oh my God, enough! Back up.
Where's the any key?
Override required.
Okay, watch out, Giblet. It's gonna get explosive.
Hell yeah.
Oh God!
Well now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
Sawyer's back! But I killed him! Didn't I fuck up his brain? Holy God. Wait, so we're getting to chapter 6? I like when things end on 5 chapters. It feels like nice and like that's it's almost like 3 chapters or 5 chapters. I think you could have ended it in this chapter, although we didn't get much prototype up until now. I don't know how to say this without sounding negative. There's a lot of people who absolutely adore these games, and I don't want to like kick up a hornet's nest and get everybody mad and be like, oh, he just doesn't care anymore. Because I do. I genuinely do like this franchise. I do think that this chapter was better than the last one. There was some good stuff with 𝘗𝘲𝘢 in the last one, but man, there was some really frustrating sections. The whole boss fight at the end. This didn't even have a boss fight. I like that. I think Poppy's strongest when it's leaning into its characters and its lore and not really its mechanics. I know that deeper mechanics tend to get video games taken more seriously. I disagree. I think that just having a really good story, a really good atmosphere, and just keeping the momentum going is what this series is good at. Other people who do like this, especially younger people, are really, really into this stuff. So maybe just ignore me and what I'm saying. I'm just saying it from my own perspective, but I'm also a 36-year-old man playing a game that's probably intended more for teenagers. It's still just a little wonky at times. I think the level design is still the thing that hurts the most, although that feels unfair because you can find out who did the levels and I don't want to like dogpile on anyone. Nor should you. Never take anything that I'm saying from my own subjective opinion and then going around and spreading it like it's some sort of gospel. I hate that. And I hate when other fandoms do it from other YouTubers. This is just what I'm saying and leave it at that. It's my opinion. And I would hate to see it become a franchise where you have like 10 chapters and then people are like, okay, we're still doing this. Like we're still milking the franchise and trying to make money out of it and everything. Again, as a business, that's what you do. But at some point you have to know you can't just keep adding bits onto it. It just becomes a monstrosity after a while. And I think this could be a really tight game and a really tight set of chapters if stuff was just like condensed a little bit. Also the prototype, I wasn't really a fan of the design when it showed up, but as the chapter went on, it kind of grew on me. I just like fucked up characters a bit more. I would like him not to be a jack-in-the-box or just be a little more messed up. He just looked a bit too regular, for lack of a better word. I would have preferred to see him be more metallic all around. Like, the hands that he has and the feet that he has don't really match the body he has, but that's also the point of the design, because he's so many different parts of different things. And again, somebody spent a lot of time making that design, so I don't want to feel like I'm critiquing it too harshly. I like fucked up designs. I like when a character is a mix of everything else.
This is it. This has gotta be where they keep the backup.
Dude, I swear, bro. How did we heal? He revived us with something. I mean, shout out 𝘗𝑗𝑠 for real, but...
Well now, this is a rather interesting turn.
I promise you are not Albert Wesker. I promise you. What? 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 There is no way you get another cliffhanger! I thought this was the last one! Oh my God. There's no way! Oh my God. I thought, did somebody not, what? Oh my, I am sick to my stomach. There is actually no way you stab. Yeah, at the end you feel bad for Huggy because he looked like he was coming around. And then you stab Kissy on top of it. And we gotta wait, what, 2 years to figure out if she dead? And then Poppy get kidnapped again. Don't nobody care about Poppy! But I should know that they're not above killing characters that people like because they just murdered 𝘗𝘲𝘙 and he's dead. So yeah, Kissy's probably dead too, man. You get chased around by dadgum Huggy the whole game. In the last second, he's gonna come around. Why couldn't the game end? Kissy and Huggy high five. We turn around and we all kill the prototype as a group, and we all walk off into the sunset. And a happy ending. Why?
Press any key to activate. Are you sure? Are you sure, right, bro? Override required. Okay, man. I can override it. Don't worry. I got this. All right, here we go. Grab pack. Grab pack. I'm pulling it. There we go. Hey, we rebooted Playcare. Or Playtime Co, actually. The Doctor!
Well now,
What?
this is a rather interesting...
I did not mean to do this! We reactivated the Doctor! No way! There's the end credits! The end! And 1,000,000% there is going to be a Poppy Playtime Chapter 6 with, well, we don't know what happened to Poppy, but with the prototype. Here's something. No, I think it's just the menu, guys. Woo! There it is. So, we can go back in certain areas to find some of the stuff that I missed, including the red tape and that, like, gel puzzle in the containment area, a bunch of different things that I missed. We'll 100% this game, but if you...
Did I seriously just find that first try? I saw glowiness, I was like, yeah, I'll take that, thanks. So we did read it was down here. Backup is awake! Okay, thank you. Are you sure? Override required. Down he goes. Need a double override. That break the glass too, in case of emergency break glass.
Well now,
Is that the same thing from the last
this
chapter?
is a rather interesting turn to events.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't cut to black. They're gonna do it. That's a perfect spot for them to just be like, wait for next chapter next. Ah! I thought this was gonna be the finale. I really believe that this would be where everything is kind of done and dusted. Will it be, instead of a chapter, will it just be the final? Or it will still be a chapter, but the final chapter. We now need the guy from chapter 4 on our side. That is such a twist of fate. And it could be a pretty epic showdown. I have to assume 𝘰𝘱𝘱𝘺 dead now. I don't know. But then again, we've seen him come back to life time and time again. Kissy Missy, I assume, had the same fate. So it's just up to us two that are left now. It's a cliffhanger and a half, though. Like, how will they start from the next chapter? It's gonna be an absolutely mind-blowing beginning for all of that. Dang, dude. Well, all right, guys, that was, I'm looking at my time, I think about 4.5 hours or so of playtime, so I would say a decent length to this chapter. There was a lot of lore in this one. I figured that something was going to happen to 𝘰𝘱𝘱𝘺 when they were showing so much of his creation. I felt like this is where they wanted people to kind of see how he came to be, and then finally let him peace out as well, learn a bit about him. If you miss one single piece of environmental storytelling or hinting by looking behind you, it's so hard to know where you got to go from that point on, so you just die over and over and over again. Either that or I'm just really, really bad. I don't know, though, because I don't really have that sort of problem with other games, so it does seem specifically like it was with this chapter entirely that I was kind of having that. Every chase sequence, though, on the more positive notes, they were so incredible to witness. I feel like all of the character development here with this one was amazing. Putting it quite frankly, the prototype looks sick. I love the design of him as well. Is just everything about it. I think this was a really cool chapter. Much more, I would say, puzzle-based than chapter 4, where there was a lot more story given. And there wasn't as many tapes in this chapter as well that you could kind of watch and listen to. Maybe I just wasn't finding them, but it felt like an awful lot of notes were just scattered around for reading purposes, and that was mainly how they wanted to give you a lot of the lore and a lot of kind of backstory environmental telling that is kind of going.
This has gotta be where they keep the backup.
Can't believe I found it. Override required. You know anything about that? Oh, okay. I know something about that. Watch and learn. Oh, we need 2? Okay, bam!
Well now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
And that was it. That was Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Holy crap, that was a roller coaster, everybody. I think the Lily Lovebraid section was my favorite, and the design of the prototype was actually really badass. I really enjoyed the way that looked. But yeah, the Lily Lovebraid section, I like it when you have to almost like play along with the villain, and you also have to try to escape at the same time. Other games have done that before, where like you have to act and play along with the bad guy, and you have to try to find like an escape route while you're playing along with the bad guy. So I think because I like stuff like that, I think that's why that was my favorite section. But the voice acting was great. The production, you can tell that they stepped it up another notch for Chapter 5.
Are we sure we want to do this?
This is a rather interesting turn of events.
He's the backup. Bro, that was crazy. Holy crap, man. That was definitely the best one. Dang. Yeah, that was good. That was good. So, like, is 𝘊𝘆𝘢𝘆𝑗𝘍𝑚𝑖 and 𝘊𝘆𝑚𝑖𝑍𝑦 just dead? So, like, the prototype has Poppy. 𝘊𝘆𝑚𝑖𝑍𝑦, dead. We got a giant hole in our stomach. That was awesome. Guys, round of applause for, like, all the people, programmers, artists, employees at Mob Entertainment. This was crazy. That was good. That was good. Man. Wow. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a chapter 6, guys. This is like genuinely one of the like most fun streams I look forward to every time.